Okay, we're accessing through a exterior cleanout. We're coming right behind the home inspection, so plenty of water would have been run. Let's see what we got. Airflow. We do have some buildup already, you can see. We got a check valve. Got us a check valve here. We don't want to get stuck. Let's see if this other pipe can bypass it. Another way to get us in there. Are we coming around it? Okay, let's go around the check valve. We're trying to avoid putting the camera through there. Alright, so PVC drainage looks okay. Looks like we've got good flow. Like I said, the home inspector was here earlier. They do a good job. They run plenty of water. So if there's any bellies or any issues, we ought to be able to see it here. Going up to a connection here. Load joints. Looks good. Maybe a bit of an offset, no primer, but that's not a big deal. A little over 30 feet in. Still got good flow. Here's another joint here. Some kind of buildup right here. This could be possibly a break or something. Got a little bit of a buildup there. So about 40 feet. Could be a little break or something, snagging some debris. Turn here, got about 45. Another joint there. Now I've got a little bit of a dip right here. Not too scary so far. They're dropping. And I think this should be dropping into the city. It's a little dirty. To be expected. Again. Alright. Transition. We're about 70 feet. It's harder to push through those transitions, but I'll see if we can get. I think we're about to transition into the main. I don't think we're quite there yet, but we're right there at it, I think. Kind of tough, has some pretty tough turns. And it kind of builds up the further you go. And we got a little bit of build up at the bottom. You know, just a little dirty. So we got 75 feet. Don't think we can get much further, but I do think we're right there at the city, and we've got good flow. Haven't seen anything to mess up the flow. Now we may have had a little bit of a dip where we went through that water there, but that could also be where there could be a transition right there. So sometimes those fittings will hold a little bit of water. So what we'll do now is I'll cut the water off. We'll give it a couple minutes, and then we'll come back and start again on the way back and see if we still got some water standing. All right, got everything sprayed down, sanitized, cleaned up. So on the way back, we'll get everything cleaned up as we go. Got the water cut off. Takes a few seconds usually to kind of finish draining. But we'll start slowly pulling back and get a better look at the bottom of the pipe. Okay, actually we might be at the neighborhood now. Okay, yeah. We actually crossed through. That is the main. That's still like the neighborhood main right before we get to the city main. So we're pretty much in the main here. We're good. Typical build up. Now we're going to look down. Okay, yeah, that's the main drop in. Never mind. We made it to the main. We're okay. All right. Keep cleaning as we go. Sanitation is a very important part of this inspection procedure. Alright, so there's your main drop in. That was good actually. Definitely a lot of buildup and corrosion though. I mean not corrosion. A bunch of buildup, grease buildup and stuff. Probably be a good idea to hydrogen it. Yeah, so we got a little bit of we got some water kind of sitting there. So and it's right at the transition to the main. And a bunch of gunk and water build up right there, right before we drop in. So, you know, that could be in relation to the fitting, but there's definitely, could also be a bit of a pitch issue right there. It would definitely be worth it to have a plumber at least look at this video and see what they think. We did, like I said, we ran a lot of water through. The homesteaders run a lot of water through, so everything is getting down there. So it may not be a huge deal, but I do think it's enough to maybe at least get a plumber to take a look at the video for you. Cracks, no breaks, a little dirty sewer line, so that's normal. Don't worry about that. Self-leveling camera needs to self-level. That's all right. So there's our. We got some buildup right there. You know, it looks like there might be a bit of an offset right there, catching stuff. You got a little bit of an offset in that pipe. It looks like, and it's kind of catching stuff, building up. Could also be where some root is pressuring it. It's hard to see if there's a break there or not. But whenever you see this, lots of times what that is something pushing through that area right there. But it's not stopping flow. Maybe a hydrojet would be a good idea. But like I said, we'll have enough in the video. We'll kind of, they can see where everything is and at least get a conversation. Might just need a good cleaning. You know, so you got some build up. Yeah, definitely some cleaning. It's on the ground there. Going fine, but eventually eventually that'll build up more and more. It'll catch more and more stuff. So it's a classic candidate for a good cleaning. The home inspector may have a plumber he recommends, and that'd be a good idea. Have the plumber look at the video and maybe get you set up if the plumber says you need it. We do got some build up, but not unusual, and it's not stopping water flow, so that's good. No breaks that I could see. And we're back out. We'll get this all cleaned up, and I'll get you the report as soon as we can.